What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pull Us, and before we get to our video, we wanted to let you know about our milestone giveaway for 1,000 subscribers.
We are giving away an Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4. This is the first appearance of Silk, the original Sin tie-in. I'm sure everybody is familiar with this book. This is a CBCS 9.8.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Big boy.
This book is much hotter than it was when we first bought it for the show.
Yep, that's true.
You insist on still giving it away, and I'm very happy to do it.
You can tell that he is not. But anyway, we are giving this away when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Kick-ass, key issue, first appearance of Silk, is someone's going to win this book. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's get to the video, shall we? What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pull Us, and we have another new comic book day video for you for the week of October 4th? What happened to September?
Do you remember September?
Do you remember? We're going to get copyright strike. Anyway.
Oh, shit. Because I sound just like them.
Right? Jesus. Anyway, welcome to October 4th's new comic book day, and we've got, it's actually a pretty cool week. We've got some, it's going to be
interesting books this week. Interesting
books, tight race for potential pick of the week. Let's go ahead and get it started. First up, we have G.O.D.S, issue number 1 from Jonathan Hickman, $9.99 right out the gate. Thick boy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think there's a lot of expectation for this book. There's a lot of worry for this book. There's a lot of what the fuck for this book. And I'm kind of worried. I want to be excited for it. I think there's a part of me that is excited for it. But as like our last live episode or live issue that we did on this wonderful YouTube channel, I, talked about how I get very leery when it comes to these big Marvel events. And this isn't really an event, more as of just a mini that's going to redefine Marvel Comics as we know it. And how many times have we done that since we've started this channel? So I'm just a little hesitant, but I will give Jonathan Hickman this. The dude is a wizard, and I think this book's going to be a lot about wizards, so we'll just have to wait and see. I am excited, but I'm a little cautious.
I don't think magic is actually going to be the key theme here. I think a lot of people have jumped on the fact that Doctor Strange is involved, and then this guy that just looks like a Doctor Strange character ripoff, and that he does weird Doctor Strange magic things with his hands. I think people are going, oh, it's magic, and I think it's going to be a much more the hands-on Doctor Strange sort of magic that's tangible from books and you say things to more like godlike powers, which can seem magical.
Okay.
But anyone that's actually telling you what this book is going to be about is just lying to you, because
they don't know.
I don't even think Hickman knew what this book was about till after.
So we've had 25 previews and we still don't know what the fuck this book is about.
Very true. However, I will say, if you were to ever give me a book and tell me, trust me, Jonathan Hickman's the writer, and Valerio Schiti and Marte Grassi are the team. Then I say yes. I say yes every time. Doesn't matter what the theme is. It doesn't matter what's happening. That's such a powerhouse creative team. So
yeah, I agree.
That has me on the book no matter what, even with hesitations.
I know, it's just it's $10. And it's not going to be, it's going to be on that thick, binding, and it's not going to open right, and it's going to feel
yeah, don't worry about that. The insides are going to be great.
We'll see. All right, next up we have Immortal XMen issue number 16 from Karen Gillan, and it's a little hard to know what is going on in this book right now. Our mutants are displaced. We don't know if they're on Earth or if they're on an alternate timeline or what's going on, but they're about to meet a very well-powered, very strong version of Apocalypse. When this first got solicited, we were both like, oh shit, he's coming back. And now it's like, nah, this is like an alternate version of him. Potentially, it's not really him. So my excitement for this book has gone down drastically because we know that. But you never know. Karen Gillan still is commanding a very, I would say, decent narrative with what he's been telling. It's just, it's gotten away from that original, character-centric issues. It's more now a broad story of what's going on with the X-Men and how they're displaced.
Yeah. I'm not nearly as excited about this book as I once was, but still here.
Still here.
Still here. It's one of the only 3 X books I'm still willing to read through the pain.
Speaking of an X book that you're not reading anymore, and that's X-Force issue number 45. Let's be real. Let's face it. I'm only really sticking to this until we get to issue 50, when it's going to be over, because it's clear that we're just trying to get to 50. But we're Benjamin Percy is slowly trying to reconnect and close old storylines that we started in year 1 of Krakoa, and we're doing that here, and we're dealing with Colossus and his lack of control, and his brother controlling him with another mutant, and now he wants the brother wants to take over Orcus Orcus. Yep, that sounded weird. Anyway, yeah, it's just there. I'm sure I'll review it, but it'll be very quick. It's definitely been up and down. Right now, it's kind of, I wouldn't say flatlining, but it's getting close. So maybe we can pick it up a little bit, but I just think we're really just in I'm reading this just to get to the last issue and say I have it all. Really, that's all I'm really doing here.
Get that.
Next up, we have X-Men from Gary Jerry. And do I see a Noto there? Do I see an Noto?
A Noto? I don't see no Noto.
I see a Noto on.
Oh, yeah. No. Mark Brooks.
It's a different. Oh. Well, anyway. I think you're going to have a lot of fun with this issue, because it looks like Shadowcat is going to try to save Cyclops, but it's going to be too late. So I think we're going to see the end of Cyclops in issue 27. Yes. So this is definitely a pick of the week for Nate. But I will say I am very excited to see this issue, because Shadowcat, whenever she shows up, she's slicing heads, quite literally. And so I think we're going to see a lot of gruesomeness when it comes to this issue. And this cover is brutal. I'll say that now. It's not the brutalest cover we've got on the show this week, but it is pretty intense.
Yes, this is exactly the way that we should Cyclops at all times. Or worse. We're in worse shape than this. So.
But, okay, getting past Nate's just infatuation with Cyclops being tortured, I think Gary Jerry's doing a really good job with X-Men, and I'm very looking forward to this issue. So let's get it. Yo, I'm interrupting the video. I gotta talk about our 950 subscriber goal giveaway. We are so close to hitting 950 subscribers, and when we do, we're giving away something really kick-ass. When we hit 950 subscribers, we're giving away this CBCS graded 9.8 King in Black number 5 Ryan's segment spoiler variant. So when we hit 950 subscribers, we're giving this bad boy away. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. Let's get back to the video. All right, let's jump over to DC, and we're gonna kick it off with Batman issue 138. We're still in this, or right smack dab in the middle of Gotham War between Chip Zdarsky and Tini Howard. It's been really good, surprisingly. And I think, the Bat book itself is firing on all cylinders with Chip Zdarsky. I'm not saying it fully. And Tini Howard. I think they're doing a really good job with this little mini event. I'm really excited for this issue.
Yeah, this even had a strong little tie-in. That's the only tie-in that's not just a Batman or Catwoman. So I went from hopeful but leery to optimistic on this series for sure.
That's awesome. That's great.
Plus Jorge Jimenez is back. So
yeah. All right. After that, we have Birds of Prey issue number 2. This was my pick of the week when it first came out, and I expect that to continue here.
Yeah, this book has a lot going for it. It had really strong interior art for one. Just to me, it was really strong. Did a perfect little blend of like a Silver Age sort of homage while still keeping it modern. And then just bringing together a cast of characters that to me just were very intriguing. I'm really glad to see Cassandra on team and like getting to see her shine outside, especially with that girl's book canceled now. The team's got to find out what's going on with Black Canary's sister, who I can't remember if we know she's been abducted or she's missing in some capacity. But just the way that this team was assembled, which is the first issue it was very unique. Gives you just enough introduction to these characters if you don't know who they are. Like I've never read anything with Big Barda in it before, but helped me know enough about her character. She's badass.
Mm-hmm.
I highly suspect that if this isn't our pick of the week, it's going to be close to it.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident that it might be. But there's some other books on here that, yeah, might take it.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of another one that might take pick of the week, we got Peacemaker tries hard, try for justice. This has been so good. Kyle Starks has been just doing a phenomenal job impressing us on this channel. And we've already called out once that we would love to have him on the show. So Kyle, if you're watching, and I know you are, come on the show. Let's do a little bit. We'd love to interview you and talk about how fucking awesome your comic books are. But this has been a silly use time. More DC books need to be like this. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I totally agree. This Black Label is highly appealing and has been doing really well. It's going to be tough for this one to be ending. We're not going to have like go-to comedy book of the month now.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but it should be fun. All right, we're jumping over to Independence. We're going to kick it off with Image's The Enfield Gang Massacre #3. Now, issue 2 was a little bit of a, I wouldn't say a dud, but you weren't as impressed as
it was a little slumpy. It had a little sophomore slump for sure. So the things that this book does right is atmosphere, aesthetic, and art. The old newsprint paper is fantastic for this book. Totally makes it feel reminiscent of the times that it's written in, or the theme that it's in. And the art is superb, absolutely superb. Very, very violent too, which I am totally all about. I will say that the second issue really was a slug of a plot movement. We really didn't do a lot, and we did have a couple of small misses on the art as far as like characters' faces. I know it's a Western story in Texas in the 1800s and the beards, but there was like 4 different guys that all looked like carbon copies of each other. So I'd love to see that cleaned up a little bit and some more obvious plot movement. But overall, issue 1 was so strong that I'd say that this is an easy series to write all 6 issues of for sure.
Easy enough. All right, next up we have Sacrificers issue #3. And was issue 2 your pick of the week? Or I know issue 1 was.
I don't believe it was, but it certainly was. It certainly was close. No, I think it was actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, this book is to me is firing on all cylinders. It's doing a lot of different things that I want. The artwork to me is superb. The initial sort of on the face story is very interesting. There's this world of where with this king, and he's taking unwilling at most of the time unwilling, at times um constituents, or I guess just people that live in his kingdom, taking them. We don't know what he's doing with them yet. They went through this huge arduous journey and then seem like they arrive in something that is like paradise. Very interesting. A lot of religious undertones here. uh, Not so much in the second issue, but the first issue we got a lot of daughter rebelling against her parents, sort of a thing. A king that seems almost burdened by his crown and tired of that. There's a lot of things that happen in just 2 issues of this book. So I would not be shocked at all if this is my pick of the week as well. 3 times in a row.
There's a lot of contenders. I'll just say that. There's a lot of contenders this week. And speaking of one, we got Transformers from Daniel Warren motherfucking Johnson. It's good to be back. The king is back. Let me just read the solicitations here. Optimus Prime was supposed to have led the Autobots to victory. Instead, the fate of Cybertron is unknown, and his allies have crash landed far from home alongside their enemies, the Decepticons. All right, sounds pretty still like the original Transformers, right? As their titanic forces renew their war on Earth, one thing is immediately clear. The planet will never be the same. New alliances are struck, battle lines are redrawn, and humanity's hope only lies survival lies with Optimus Prime. Discover the Transformers like you've never seen them before. I am totally and 100% ready for this shit. It's Daniel Warren Johnson. It's Transformers, two of my most favorite things. But there's one thing that we have to talk about. Okay. It is how much money is Jim going to spend on covers? As you can see, there are a ton, and they all look great.
There's even more than one Daniel Warren Johnson cover.
There's
three. There's 3 Daniel Warren Johnson covers.
I'm speechless. Look, what the fuck? Look at this thing. Like, come on. There's just some really... Oh, that one's tiny. Itty bitty. There's just some really good covers. I know, obviously, the shops... This one... Come on.
The 1 in 100 looks amazing.
Don't stop.
It's so cool.
Little chibi.
Scotty Young, yeah.
Oh my god, guys! Like,
did you look at the 1 in 100?
I'm getting there. Or did I already hit it? I guess I already hit it.
Where was it?
Where was it? 100. Where's the 100?
Cover H.
Oh fuck! Shit.
I don't know who that is, but that's cool. He's even holding a head in his hand and shit.
Ron, listen, man. I know you're watching the show. I'm gonna need you to have to do. You gotta give me a solid. You gotta give me some kind of massive discount because I'm about to buy every fucking copy you got of every cover because it's about to go down. Anyway, this is gonna be fun, and I'm gonna say it now. This is my pick of the week. It's not my potential pick of the week. This is my pick of the week. This is my pick of the week. Sorry, guys.
But before we lose some of you that are just not hyped on Transformers, who are worried that you're just going to see fanboys just gushing over Transformers, I will go ahead and let you know now, you're going to get an actual valued critique and review of this book. There's no fanboy here. There's no nostalgia that's being alluded to for me. I'm going to be honest, because somehow I said this on our live show last week, but if there's one creator in the whole world that could get me to buy a Transformers book, Jonathan Hickman wouldn't do it. Chip Zdarsky wouldn't do it. Phil Noto on art wouldn't do it.
Donnie Cates
would not do it. But somehow Daniel Warren Johnson writing wouldn't do it. Daniel Johnson art only wouldn't do it. But you gave him the whole book. You said write it and draw it. Fine.
Listen.
But I'm gonna rip it to shreds if it's shit.
You're not. You know why you're not? Because of the reason what you said. Daniel Warren Johnson is writing it, and Daniel Warren Johnson is doing the art. And you know for a goddamn fact that when you read, even though it was Beta Ray Bill and you fucking simp for Beta Ray Bill, that book was amazing. And you know that's going to happen here. I'm telling you right now, we're going to get epic metal spaceships going through space and crash landing on Earth. It's going to be fucking awesome. That's all I got to say.
I have a feeling it will be as well. But if you're a Transformers hater, don't leave us. Stay tuned. I might have to rip it a new ass.
He's not gonna rip it, guys. He's gonna fucking love it. It's gonna be great. He's gonna be like, I gotta go watch the cartoons. That's what's gonna happen. All right, we got our last book of the night, and I gotta say right now,
and he's gonna read it, guys, because I'm reading the Transformers book. He's gonna read this book. He's gonna live a little. He's gonna dare get on the edge. So this book here, this was a result of just twittering too much, and in a good way. Because
what do you mean Xing?
Xing, yeah. Totally. No, I mean backwards cowboy hat wearing Twitter owner, Elon Musk. So David Pepose has done some interesting and good work at Marvel. This is his creator-owned work at Mad Cave. I don't believe we've ever covered anything that's been published by Mad Cave before. Plus, this just looks fucking sick. Like, this looks scary. This looks it's spooky season. It's by a writer that I have some faith in, so I got to do it. Plus, it looks like it's going to be religious horror, which is kind of anyway. I honestly, and to tell you the truth, I don't know what the book is about. I've only gone based on the cover, the theme, and the writer. Um, but it basically looks like this is going to be set in the 1740s, in the Vatican and in Spain. An exorcism gone wrong. Uh, Priests being trapped in strangers' bodies. Yeah, yeah. Plus, the name is The Devil That Wears My Face.
Just doesn't sound like something I want to read.
How much? I mean, that's the title of a.
Okay, here you go, Nate.
All right.
Well, of course, and also I had cover B up. This is cover A.
Yeah.
I will read this.
Okay.
If you buy me it.
Deal.
Oh shit!
Deal.
All right, give me cover B. Give me cover B, and we got a deal. All right. Okay. All right. Cool.
Deal.
Didn't think you'd do it. I thought for sure you'd like, nah, I can't do it. All right. Cool.
No,
got it. Free comic. All right. Cool. All right, well, that's going to do it for this week's new Comic Book Day video for the week of October 4th. Let us know down in the comments, what are you picking up today? What are you going to read first? And what's your potential pick of the week? We'd love to know, so let us know down in the comments. As always, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. It'd be much appreciated as we're trying to hit 950 subscribers, and we are incredibly close. But we can't do it without your support. So if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Because we give away cool shit. We're giving away shit at 950. Not shit. We're giving away a slab at 950 subscribers, and then we're giving one away at 1,000. And it's a big one, and I'm pretty sure you saw it at the beginning of the show. So catch us live this Sunday, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, where we'll be talking about all these books and more. Last Sunday was a silly goose time. It was really fun, and we hope to recreate that this Sunday. So yeah, see you guys this Sunday. As always, fam, be kind to one another and read more comics. Later.